Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the United Agenda. Woo! Today we are going to talk about Manchester United, Ruben Amorim, wanting a new, experienced goalkeeper. The news has been flowing around. It has been reported earlier on today that Manchester United, Ruben Amorim coach, Ruben Amorim, wants a new goalkeeper in the next transfer window, whether it's in the January or during the summer transfer window. And two names has been mentioned: Diego Costa, the guy at Porto, and Mike Maignan, the French guy in at AC Milan. So, guys, who would you prefer? Manchester United this summer, they just got a young, talented goalkeeper. Lamens. Is it that Ruben Amorim doesn't trust Lamens enough to be his number one goalkeeper? Otta Bienda is ahead of Lamens. Does it mean that Ruben Amorim prefers Otta Bienda than the young goalkeeper in Lamens? For me, I will. If you ask me to choose between Otta Bienda and Lamens, I know some people will be like, "Yeah, you want a shiny new toy or something like that." No, don't get me wrong. Otta Bienda has been okay since the start of this season. He has been okay, but there are still a lot of mistakes in him. For me, I will be putting Lamens ahead of Otta Bienda, to be honest. I'll be putting Lamens ahead of Otta Bienda, but we all know our manager. He's a very stubborn manager. That is why he keeps picking Lamens. But however, Otta Bienda, sorry. But however, the news has said that Manchester United will definitely sign a new goalkeeper in the next transfer window. So, guys, what do you guys think between Mike Maignan and Diogo Costa? Who would you prefer? Who would you prefer Manchester United to go and get between Mike Maignan and uh, Diogo Costa? If I should choose between these two players, I don't know a lot about the both of them, but I've watched them. I've watched them play in the goalpost. I've watched the both of them, but I will be going for Diego Costa. Yes, Diego Costa will be my preferred number one if we should go and get if we are going to get a new goalkeeper. So between Mike Maignan and Diego Costa, I'll prefer Diego Costa. So that is it for the goalkeeper news update. The next news will be what's his name? Joshua Sexy. Joshua Sexy. It's not sexy. Zexy. So it was reported from Fabrizio Romano that Joshua Zexi, a lot of Italian clubs, Juventus, AC Milan, Napoli, Inter as well, are all keeping tab on Joshua Sexy. But Manchester United and Zexi as well shut down the move. Joshua Sexy said he wants to stay in Manchester United, and Ruben Amorim as well wants him to be part of his squad. But To be honest, the guy is not getting game time, or else he's happy just to sit on the bench, or else he is happy to just sit on the bench. But I think he would want to play more football, even though Ruben Amorim says he is a very great, he is part of his plans. I think Joshua Zirkzee would love to play more football. And Zirkzee is a versatile player. I think that is one of the reasons Ruben Amorim doesn't want him to leave. He is a versatile player. He can play in the number 10 role. He can as well play as a striker, even though he's not an out striker. He will be like a false nine. But we all know that Mateus Cunha can play that number 9 role as well. Brian Mbomo can play that number 9 role as well. And these two players are ahead of Joshua Zirkzee in that number 10 role as well. We've still got Mason Mount, who Amorim actually loves very much in that number 10 role as well. Ahmad can play in that number 10 role as well. Bruno Fernandes, even though Amorim is playing him in the double pivot, he is a number 10 as well. So that number 10 role is jam-packed. And there are players ahead of Benjamin. Why do I keep calling him Benjamin Sexy? There are players ahead of Joshua Zirkzee in that number 10 row. Hear me out. I won't be surprised if Manchester United cash in on Zirkzee in the next transfer window. I will not be surprised if they cash in, because he's not playing and we are playing lesser games this season. We are going to play lesser games this season. We are playing only the Premier League and the FA Cup. So it will be a lesser game. And only if Joshua Zirkzee is willing to sit or to be a bench player, then no problem. But if he is not willing to stay on the bench, I think he will get a move either in the January or in the transfer window. So, guys, what do you think about Joshua Zirkzee? Are you gonna like Zirkzee to leave Manchester United, or would you want him to stay? In my opinion, I would love he stays, because I'm not praying for injuries, but if Benjamin Sesko gets an injury, I think he will be the front runner to be in that striker position ahead of any other person. Because Cunha and Mbemo, they won't be playing in the 10 row and as well playing in the striker row as well. So that is it for Benjamin Sesko. Now let's talk about Amad Diallo. I saw some clips in the social media and I said I would bring it into our show as well. Some Man United fans have been saying they would cash in on Amad Diallo if maybe an offer of 50 million comes for Amad Diallo. Some of Man United fans are saying that they are going to cash in they would cash in on Amad Diallo if an offer of 50 million comes in. So I want to ask you guys, would you cash in on Amad Diallo next season if a good offer should come? However, Amad Diallo is not having a good season. He has not started well this season. Unlike the Amad Diallo of last season, previous season, he has not actually started well this season. I was thinking that this season will be his time to shine, but he is not kicking, like he's not kicking the ball, as in he's not kicking well. He's not giving us that Ahmad. He's not actually giving us that Ahmad Diallo vibe of last season. We are not seeing it. We've not started seeing it. So I don't know what is the problem. Is he having some challenges? Is he having problems? Is he injured? As in, note that Ruben Amorim really loves Ahmad Diallo, and he has played him since this season started. Ahmad Diallo has played all the matches. I think he has started all the matches. He has his up and down. Ahmad Diallo, he has his up and down. A very fantastic player, a very good player, talented player. He's just 23 years old. I don't know why United fans will be like they would cash in on him. I don't know the reason. He's a good player, even though he hasn't started well this season. I wouldn't be cashing in on Ahmad Diallo. Comes any transfer window, no, I will not. Or else they want to give us a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah, then we can talk. But if it is just a chicken change or a cheap money, no, we don't need to sell Ahmad Diallo. He's a good player. He's actually a good player, but he has to step it up. He actually has to step it up. This season was supposed to be his season, was supposed to be his step up season. But it seems that he is not kicking well. And there is one thing I want to say about Ahmad Diallo. One thing I want to say about Ahmad Diallo is that Ahmad Diallo is a very selfish player. He's as in he attacks very well, he presses very well, but once he's with that ball, as in he rarely passes the ball. Ahmad Diallo rarely passes the ball. He would want to dribble one person or two persons before he would release that pass. And I don't like it. That is what I don't actually like about Ahmad Diallo. If you watch him closely, if you watch Ahmad Diallo closely, he don't easily pass, as in he doesn't easily pass the ball. He wants to dribble. As in he can dribble. He's a good dribbler. I'm not taking that away from him. He is actually a good dribbler, Ahmad Diallo, but he loves shooting. As in, he wants to score always, and he doesn't easily pass the ball. That is the two things I don't actually like about Ahmad Diallo. If Ahmad Diallo can pass the ball more often, he would remind me of this guy, David Silva. I'm not saying that Ahmad Diallo is David Silva, David Silva of Manchester City. I'm not comparing Ahmad Diallo to David Silva, but if he can, because he positions himself in the attack very well. Like he's always in the nice position to pass the ball, as in to give a very good assist. If he could pass more than the way he passes now, if he could increase and passes more, I think he would remind me a little bit of David Silva. Yes, David Silva, that the guy wasn't interested in scoring goals. All his football was all about assist. He does score goals as well, but as in the way he squeezes passes in, and the way he carries himself, he's just as small as Ahmad Diallo and same size, same body. And Ahmad Diallo has that has that David Silva vibe a little bit. So I would want him to pass more in that in the opposition box. The third ball, Ahmad Diallo have to pass more. That is what I would want him to do most often. Pass and stop shooting from any angle. I know he loves to score goals, but he should pass the ball more. So if you watch Amad Diallo closely, you will notice that he don't usually pass the ball. But if would I sell Amad Diallo next season? No way. Or during the transfer window, forget about it. I'm not selling him. He is one of our he is one of our best and good players as he stands now. He's one of our good players. So I'm not going to sell him. Or else the teams coming for him are willing to offer us ridiculous amount of money, then we will talk. But if it is about all these 40,000, 40 million or 50 million, I'm not selling Amad Diallo. I'm sorry. I'm not selling him for that price. So that is it for Amad Diallo. Tell me what you think about Amad Diallo, and tell me if you've noticed that he doesn't often pass enough. He doesn't pass enough, Amad Diallo. Tell me what you think. Now, we'll have to talk about Harry Maguire. Yes, Uncle Harry. It was reported that Manchester United would want to extend Harry Maguire's contract to a as in 1 year contract, to extend a 1 year contract for him. As a Manchester United fan, would you want Harry Maguire? Would you want Manchester United to trigger another year option for Harry Maguire? A very good servant, very great mentality. Uncle Harry, fantastic, as in good player. I will not say he's that. He's like Van Dijk or Saliba, but Harry Maguire can actually do a job for us. I watched that game against Chelsea. He was absolutely spot on. He was absolutely fantastic. Three of that back line, Maguire, Luke Shaw, and Delete. But if I should give my opinion, I will not give Harry Maguire another extension. I will not extend his contract. I'm sorry. Even though he would not want, I don't think Harry Maguire would want to extend only 1 year contract. If he would want another contract, he would be going for maybe extra 3 years contract or even two. But however, Manchester United negotiating or hoping or thinking to extend his contract to another year, I don't think it's possible because Harry Maguire is not that as in his, sorry to say it, his age is now depreciating. And as a defender, you have to do a lot. And our team, a great leader, Harry Maguire, but our team need young and strong and vibrant defenders. So that is it for Harry Maguire. I won't be extending his contract. I will let him go for free. I will release him. But however, Manchester United are thinking to do that, to extend his contract. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you would like to extend Harry Maguire's contract to another year. Tell me if you would do that. So, guys, that is the end of our show today. Don't forget, guys, please, I beg you in the name of God, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. This is the United Agenda. I know we are still a small community, but this is what I love to do. This is what we love football, and it's Manchester United. It doesn't matter if you are a Manchester United fan or not, you can subscribe to the channel as well. So, guys, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to the channel. This is the United Agenda. Thank you once more. Until we meet in the next one. One love.